to our first episode of Life Coaches. This show is dedicated to helping you be successful in life. Our first episode is going to be on the topic of motivation, as we find it to be the quintessential element into being successful. As you could tell, this is not really a traditional talk show host location, but one of the bases in our success comes from relaxation. Alright, so you might ask, what is motivation? Well, motivation is the process within your mind that pushes you towards a certain behavior. To further explain this topic, we have behavioral psychologist Ian Nago, a doctor, here to explain it.
It's actually Dr. No, not Nago to you, okay? Anyways, motivation plays a role in our lives. Instincts is a part that plays a major role in motivation because they are the natural, inborn attributes in us that drive us to do what we do. This is similar to the drive reduction theory because these are the pushes and pulls that are incentives for us to do what we do, which is in turn motivation.
Alright, so as Dr. No had mentioned that needs play a role in motivation, needs actually play an absolutely significant role in motivation, and to explain why needs are so important, we have Dr. Cole Hansen. What is his name?
Hi, I'm a social psychologist, and today we're going to be looking at the optimal arousal theory. So the optimal arousal theory is basically how psychology suggests humans need a certain amount of arousal to be motivated. So this corresponds to the Yerkes-Dawson law that says that humans need not too high of arousal, but also not too low to stay motivated. And Maslow's hierarchy of needs is basically that humans' basic needs to be met before their most advanced needs can be met, such as humans must achieve safety before they can achieve self-actualization.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. So right now, we have another psychologist for you. He's an industrial organizational psychologist who also happens to be Dr. No's twin, and he's going to explain how the concepts that we've just talked about in motivation make an impact on our lives, but at a more important level, the part that makes our economy run.
Alright, thank you for getting my name right this time. Anyways, so intrinsic motivation is basically when we are motivated to do things based on our own reward. So an example of this would be a hobby where you do it just because you like it and it's fun. The opposite of this is extrinsic motivation, where you do it for a reward. So a job would be an example of this, since people work for pay, and that is what motivates them to do what they do. And the over-justification effect is the effect where an external cause, such as money, would decrease our intrinsic motivation to do something that we want to do.
Alright, so now that you know the concepts behind motivation, these three gentlemen, our psychologists, are going to explain to you how motivation applies to them in their career fields in psychology.
So as a behavioral psychologist, motivation plays a part in my job because people need to stay motivated through the ways that they act and behave in their lives. And as an industrial organizational psychologist, people in the workplace, so workers and employees, need to stay motivated to do their jobs, which help the world run as it is today.
As a social psychologist, I focus on motivating people based on their social interactions with others. So after they improve on these social interactions with other people, they become more confident and more likely to succeed in social spaces.
Alright, so that's the wrap of our first show. So now that you understand the concepts behind motivation and how it applies to our everyday lives, you can take that and do something great out in this world and to be successful in life. And remember, stay motivated and relax. Welcome to Paradise Yoga, the company that follows you to whichever paradise you choose.